Hey guys, so this is another easy drill that you can do in your backyard. It'll help reinforce a lot of the stuff we did over the winter where we broke down dodging and hand changes. It's also going to give you another rep where you're shooting on the run. Before we go over the drill, let's just review a little bit about hand changes. When you go to change hands, your stick should always be in that upright position, right in between your shoulder blades if possible. And when you do that hand change, you're driving it down and your bottom hand is going to take control of the stick and find its way to the top. Alright, the other thing that you need to do when you practice hand changes is kind of turn your body and your shoulders so that you give a little bit more of your stick protected. So every time you do these hand changes, right, you're driving down and you're letting that top hand slide up and then take it over. Your shoulders are turning and your stick is staying in between your shoulders, right? That's really going to protect you when your back is to the defender. So that's a really important habit to have when you work on hand changes. Another important aspect about doing this drill correctly is shooting on the run. By the time you get close to the net, you're going to be pretty close. So it's kind of like a quick snappy shot with your feet moving. Don't stop your feet, don't go for a big wind up, right? Remember, you're going to be really close, so there's a lot of traffic. We're just trying to get our stick back up after we do the dodge into a snappy shot that goes in the net. Right? Make sure you're accurate when you do these types of drills. Alright, so I have the cone set up. The yellow cone is about 15 yards off goal line extended. The orange cone's about 10 yards off the yellow one. And then my pile of balls up here are about 10 yards off the orange cone. All I'm going to do is just like we would do in practice, is start up top, come down, chains hands on each one of the cones, and then get a shot off after the yellow cone. I want you guys to go through every dodge we've done, so the split dodge, the roll dodge, throw a fake, maybe even hit a swim dodge in there as well, right? Go through the whole repertoire and make sure every time you execute the dodge, your hands are coming up for a nice quick snappy shot. Alright, so you can see it's a really simple drill, but if you can get good at changing hands and then getting a shot off with whatever hand you get free, you're going to score a lot of goals. Definitely pay attention to the details, right, when you're working on these hand changes, and we have this free time in our backyards, and then make sure we're always getting that like snappy shot right from like above our shoulders in the box where our stick should be. If you can do those things, if you can be a player whose stick stays up high and tight, you're going to get your hands free a lot and you're going to get a lot of opportunities to score. Alright, so the drill's set up really simple. The yellow cone and the bounce back are about 15 yards off goal line extended. The orange cone's about 15 yards off the yellow one. I'll explain it from the righty side of things. If you're a lefty, obviously set it up the opposite side so you can go to your strong hand. But us righties, what we're going to do is we're going to drive down this left alley with our stick in our left hand. When we get to the yellow cone, we're going to stop with all our weight on this right foot. And our stick is staying in our left hand, tucked, right? Nice and tight against our chest, in between our shoulder blades, until our head turns and we can see our target with the bounce back. So this is the hand exchange that I really want you guys to get better at. Is when you come down, you plant and your stick is just naturally protected in between your shoulder blades. The hand change happens when you see the target, and now as we come out of the rollback, we can get our stick up, right? Hit the bounce back, catch the feed, and while you're still curling, take a nice, good, accurate shot where you're using a lot of arms and a lot of snap.